Michael Morgan standing alongside Aaron Chalmers. Aaron, welcome to World TV.
What's happening, mate? You good?
I'm not bad, not as good as yourself. I mean, let's just take the viewers back in terms of your trajectory. What is the actual status right now as we sit? What is the actual status with you and Geordie Shaw? A lot of people have referred to you in the past as celebrity Aaron Chalmers from Geordie Shaw. What is the situation now between you and the Geordie Shaw gig?
I left Geordie Shaw last year. I left it after my last series in October. Because obviously the MMA was getting bigger and bigger, and I couldn't keep going drinking for 6 weeks and then get back into training camp for it just wasn't working. It wasn't working, so I had to sacrifice one. I'd done Geordie Shaw for 4 years, and like I say, I give someone else a go on Geordie Shaw, some young single lad that wants to party. I've done it all, and now I'm focusing on a different part of my career.
So one of the things which I've never seen reported, what was the itch? What was the actual catalyst that made you think, you know what, this celebrity lifestyle's all well and good, but you know, I think I'm going to turn my hand at fighting?
Do you know what it is? I hate that word celebrity, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm not a celebrity. Like, I've just been lucky with Geordie Shaw. Like I got on Geordie Shaw and I've been quite lucky. But I don't like the name tag celebrity, because a lot of people are using it that have been on the reality shows, and they're standing getting papped in the street and stuff, and I just think it's absolutely pathetic. All I care, I just like working hard and enjoying myself, and I'm really enjoying my training, and hence why I'm here today.
But what was the catalyst? What made you think, you know what, MMA is where it's going to be at for me?
I'd done a little bit of Muay Thai in my late teens. Obviously I had the feel for it, but obviously work was more important. So I worked on the oil rig, so work come before anything, because obviously you've got to make money to live, do you know what I mean? And it just so happens, obviously with the Geordie Shaw step up that I had, it gave us a platform to be on a bigger show like BAMMA. And obviously BAMMA gave us the opportunity, and I just jumped in. I thought, yeah, why not? And then, like I say, had a really good 2017, so hopefully we can carry it on in 2018.
I mean, just before we touch on, you know, the promotions which you've actually worked with thus far, I remember being one of the first media members to actually interview you before you'd actually signed for Made for the Cage, but that never actually came to anything. What actually happened? What was the reason why you didn't actually appear on Made for the Cage?
So Made for the Cage was meant to fight in the SSE Arena, Liverpool. It had all been set up. I was in camp in Newcastle, not Birmingham. I'd done about, not long, about 6 weeks of training. Know when you're ready, anyway, know when you're ready. And the show got pulled. I think BAMMA got wind that I was going to be on Made for the Cage, and we had a meeting with them. But it was nothing bad. The show didn't happen, and I went back filming straight, because filming was coming up. So it was they're going to try and film it Made for the Cage and be on Geordie Shaw, but it didn't happen. So I just went filming, and then we fought on BAMMA the following year.
I mean, just on your journey in BAMMA, it's been, well, I suppose alluded to. I suppose you've mentioned it yourself. It's been a good ride, but that ride is now over. What is the reason? What was the catalyst for you to actually springboard from BAMMA into Bellator? Obviously,
Bellator is Bellator, one of the biggest promotions in the world. I mean, just look around you, some of the fighters that are sitting here. So obviously, when they come calling, I was going to snap the hand off. I think I've done a lot for BAMMA in the 1 year that I was there. I got ITV4 deals, 6,500 people in my hometown. Do you know what I mean? I put 4,000 people in them seats in Newcastle, so there shouldn't be any bad animosity, because I've done a lot for them as much as they've done for me. But obviously, you've got to look after your career, and I think Bellator's the next step, and going to America and fighting is also something that I want to be looking at.
So has your deal with Bellator been upgraded then? Because initially we were informed that it was going to be a one-fight release.
So obviously Bellator, there was a one-fight deal with BAMMA that I would fight for Bellator. Bellator just come in, offered us a multi-fight, multi-million-pound deal, so I just snapped the hand off. So, like I say, people are saying, "No, he's only doing it for the money," but at the end of the day, when people are offering you that kind of contracts, I don't want to have to go back to normal work. So if I can get a good 6 or 7 years on Bellator and then put my feet up, then that's what I'm going to do.
So the deal is I
just had to ask if I was allowed to mention it. Yeah.
The deal is a multi-fight deal. This isn't just going to be a one and done. So you've obviously got your planning eyes already ahead of Ash Griffiths, but that neatly segues into Ash Griffiths, because you'll have obviously seen the comments that he made about you, your caliber, and how quickly he's going to put you away, and that he was prepared to bet his house on this, or his life savings. Now, albeit that was, I guess, a throwaway comment, but there's still some meaning, some intention behind that. He feels that he's going to win. He feels confident enough to actually put his money where his mouth is. But you actually countered that online by saying, okay, I will double your purse if you win. Just talk me through that whole approach. Why did you feel like, okay, if you're going to actually put that on the table, I'm going to put this on the table?
Because it's easy to talk shit. It's easy to talk shit in a build-up. So he's talking shit, saying he bet his full life savings. So I said, right then, well, let's bet your fee. Let's bet your full fee. If you're that confident in your ability, which I am, I'll bet your fee. And he went, well, let's fight for your fee. I said, right, let's bet my fee, but you have to match it. And then they just bottled it. They didn't come back. So it's all well and good saying that. If I say something, if I say I'm going to bet 10 grand, I'll fucking put 10 grand down and bet. So if don't say stuff unless you're going to back it up, and he just proven that he didn't back it up. So bigger fool him, do you know what I mean? He's saying he'd bet his life savings on it, but he bottled betting his fight purse. So that just says it all, really.
You've obviously got mean intentions for Ash Griffiths come Friday night. Just talk me through, I mean, how exactly is this going to finish? You've had your fair share of submissions, you've had knockouts. Are we going to see anything different? Are we going to see you actually probably taking the distance? What are you looking to do in terms of, well, what's going to happen on Friday night?
Do you know what it is? A bit like, I'm not, like, if it goes a distance, it goes a distance, but I don't plan for the distance. Like, to be honest, you want to be in there, in and out as quick as you possibly can. Don't get hit and get the job done. I think Ash is going to be a very tough opponent because he's been through the wars. But I'm fucking 100% confident that I'll get the job done. But it may not be the first. I think the first is going to be an absolute war. But I will get the job done for second or third. If it does go the distance, I'll be the one that gets my hand raised.
And just sticking with Ash, I mean, you've obviously seen his fights. Are you the type to kind of like watch fights, or do you just leave that to your team?
I just send a few of his fights to my coaches, my cornermen, let them have a look, because like I say, they're vastly experienced compared to what I am. So they'll pick up on stuff that I might not see. So my cornermen are coming down tomorrow. He said he's just texted us this morning saying, right, got the game plan ready. So we'll be drilling that, and yeah, I've got a cracking team behind us. Probably one of the best teams in the country. So I've fucking prepared. This is the hardest I've ever prepared for a fight. Obviously, Bellator, biggest stage I've ever been on, so I'm fucking 100% prepared to go to war.
I know you're a person who kind of plans 3 steps ahead. You've obviously got a kind of career path for yourself in Bellator. After Ash, I mean, who have you got in mind? I know that you mentioned Baby Slice, but you must have actually kind of mapped out where you're going apart from Baby Slice.
It's funny you should say that. I got a good luck message on Instagram from Baby Slice yesterday, which was nice. Still, obviously, business is business. He seems like a nice lad, but in the future, I would still like that fight. Obviously, not planning up past Ash, but obviously, there is going to be fights after Ash, hence why I've signed the contract. But we know we're going to sit down and we'll look. But whoever the offer is, I'll just take anyway. I don't really want to pick and choose who I fight. The only fight I'm looking for at the minute is Baby Slice. If CM Punk gets beaten, comes to Bellator, that's another one I'd be looking at. Like I say, the bigger fights, the better. Big money fights. If I ever thought I was in line to have a title shot 6-7 years, then I would take it. But at the minute, I've just got to chase that money and keep getting better in the gym.
Tremendous. Thank you.